dropping the hammer.
No, you're not.
Rowdy's time.
Well, it might have been better if he cracked up the car.
There's something really cool about Dukes of Hazzarding into a car to drive it. Yeah, it started raining. Just a couple droplets got on her. We're going to wipe her off right now. But yeah, that was not my boldest move. Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. You're watching Shelby Exotics and I'm Ryan. We are taking these tires down to Paul's High Performance in Jackson because apparently he needs the stock size wheels to adjust the lash and I don't know, offset of the new diff that I'm having put in. I'm guessing he didn't really say, but I'm guessing that's what it is. He needs those to be able to get everything going. So we'll get him a little cleaned up, and I'm none too pleased with my tire people for doing that. That's regular duct tape on my wheel weights. You never do that, ever. I even supplied them with the metallized tape and they didn't use it, so I don't want to get too many spots on Rowdy here. I don't want to get him too wet, but I do want to try to get a little bit of the brake dust off, just because I know we're going to end up having to do a little bit of wheel changing and whatnot at the other place. Just slow down a second, tell you what's going on. Actually, tomorrow morning sometime, it's our 20-year anniversary. Can you even believe anyone would put up with me for 20 years? But she has, so we're gonna go celebrate that in northern Michigan. One of our favorite places to go that I'm not going to tell you because otherwise it wouldn't be a secret. In the meantime, the car, the Shelby, is not going to Blackhawk or Autobahn down in Joliet, Illinois. She's just not ready. She needs too many things, too many broke. But what really surprised me, and I don't want to get off track here, so we're bringing Rowdy down there and he's going to run in just the HPDE. I heard real good things about Autobahn. Well, I'll give you an in-depth review because I've never been. So you and I can go there together for the first time and see how that is. But on Thursday, so Monday through Thursday, don't expect any videos because it's not going to happen. So I'm getting the car all loaded up so she's ready to go because we get back Thursday and I leave Friday morning to go to Autobahn for the HPDE3. I'm going to spray this off because it is dusty. And then we'll give a in-depth review we'll do it right on site. I can even do it live if you want. It's kind of up to you guys. That's what the plan is that we're going to bring Rowdy down there and let him play in his natural habitat. I have been looking through some of the paperwork on this car, and it is set up right now, ideally for Mid-Ohio, and I have no idea how Autobahn's even set up to know if that's close or not close, but it should be good. There's some pretty big whoop-de-doos at Mid-Ohio that, as long as we plan for that, we shouldn't technically bottom out with Rowdy. But it's going to be fun trying him out for the first time. But in looking at Rowdy, I was very surprised to see what kind of heavy-duty stuff is on this car. The brakes, which I'll cut to that, you'll be able to see the pads for this thing, is friggin' unbelievable. They're like 1.25 inches thick on each side. Look at these brakes, dude. Look how freaking thick those pads are. Right here to right there. Isn't that crazy? Look how freaking thick that is. Good Lord. Them's brakes. They put some serious stuff on these and it makes me really wonder what I'm doing with the Shelby. Like, am I really using that well beyond its intended purpose? I believe so. But I was just really shocked. The more I look at this race car, the more heavier duty stuff is on this vehicle that you really need for racing, obviously, because it's a stock car. But man, we just don't have it with the Shelby. We don't have anything like this. All tubular chassis, and we'll pop the hood real quick. We got old school hood pins that I am positive it's just a matter of time before I scratch the living piss out of something up here. And today just might be that day. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't expect huge things, but like I said, if Rowdy makes me feel confident and I feel like he's under control, then we'll turn him loose. We will proverbially drop the hammer, as Cole Trickle says. We'll get him up there. That's how you lock that. Everything on this car is just freaking easy. And I don't mean easy like you look at this and you go, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, there is, but it all makes sense, right? We've got a dry sump system, so you've got a pulley and pump that drive your dry sump, so that's rolling the oil through there. We've got a nice high-rise intake, but it's all this stuff, okay? Look at the ducting alone that's going to these brakes. Like, come on, folks, this is real deal racing. And then we got our power steering, which I got to check into to make sure that that's adequately operating. We do have some shredded wheat going on here. We're gonna have to fix. It looks like with some zip ties and get that up and out of the way. We'll get you fixed up, Rowdy. Don't worry. We'll do that right now. We'll go ahead and get him fixed up. We've got the right equipment here. We're gonna just trim him back and go ahead and realign this so we don't have shredded wheat going on there. All right, so we got him removed there. You can see that it's a nice cast ported deal that's gonna excrete cool air onto the propers. But we'll get him trimmed up here and make him look good again. I don't have another person to hold the camera, so you're just gonna have to do this kind of time-lapse deal. Hang on, Rowdy, can you hold the camera, please? Thank you, Rowdy. All right, Rowdy's gonna hold the camera as we go ahead and fix his pot. He's all down with this shit. He is 100% involved in what we're doing. So we gotta get him back here. I might have to grab a set of wire snips real quick. I had time to clean that trailer out, but it's just not gonna happen today. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and clip this back. Clip that short. Okay. Wow, Rowdy. Bit me already. Some bitch. Somewhere. Alright. So we just get him down in here. And yeah, we're bleeding. Don't worry, kids. Okay, so get him through here. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Work with me, baby. And then we're gonna. Come on, Rowdy. Come on, Rowdy. There you go. Oh, I like you already, car. You help me, I help you. That's the kind of relationship we're looking for here, son. We'll do great things together if you keep this attitude up. There, she good right there. She good. Looking good, baby. Looking good, baby. That's good stuff. You're just cooperating already. You're doing your race car stuff. I'm doing my race car driver stuff. And I'm checking you over. He's got nice coating. Jeez, little beach, Rowdy. You got all the good shit, man. He's got like this coating on the plug wires. Man, oh man. Oh, you look good. Oh, you look good. Do not like that. Little wire here that's hanging down. I'll fix that real quick too. You work with me, baby. I work with you. That's all I'm saying. That looks good. Throttle springs are out of the way. Nothing touching him. Now I've got these. I actually got them for Christmas, and I had no idea what I was going to use them for. But there's a little plastic clip there. And underneath, so we're gonna bring him up through. Boy, Rowdy, you can't be this easy. You can't be this easy. You're a race car, man. I fucking love you, dude. Look at that. You drop a screwdriver and you just pick it right back up again. All right, Rowdy. You are down and tight. All right, he's good. Everything looks good there. That's all zip tied around. You can do, for those of you that don't know, yes you can join 2 zip ties together to make one big zip tie. So we're gonna give him one more just around his buddy here to make sure that if the other one goes, this one will hold him. There you go. She good for 250 miles an hour. Looking good. Rowdy, like you, dude. Working with me, baby. Got a nice cog belt. Looks a little small, but I guess that works. I didn't design it. His other side doesn't look like there's any shredded weed over here, so we're good. We're gonna load her in the trailer, kids. She's ready to go. And that's gonna be the plan. Rowdy, you keep an attitude up, buddy, and we're gonna win some championships. All right, folks, so that pretty much wraps it up for today. We've got Rowdy's in the trailer, and he's ready and set to go. We've got Mark and Scott that are going to be joining us this weekend. We are headed to Chicago, while the 5.2 Motorsports guys are actually headed to Mid-Ohio to watch some Trans Am racing stuff and to gauge what perhaps might be in store for this Shelby Exotics YouTube channel once we're licensed, which is why we are going to the NASA event. But I would highly encourage any of you guys that have a Shelby, Corvette, doesn't matter. If you've been to a track event and you just think, I can't get enough of this stuff, and you want to be a better driver, you want to learn more, you want to be more engaged, you want to experience a race weekend, sign up for the HPDE for the NASA Great Lakes. If you're in our region, we also have our guys at Edge Motor Works or Motorsports out in California that Anthony Swain has been driving for us, drove the car at Pit Race. I believe theirs is the NorCal NASA series. Look them up. Go to NASA. You can go to the NASA website. They have a national NASA website that will give you the detail on your region so you can get signed up. I highly recommend it, and I'm going to do the best job I can this weekend of filming what it's like to be an HPDE 3. But there's HPDE 1 through 4 before you ever engage in wheel-to-wheel racing. And maybe wheel-to-wheel is not where you want to be, and that's okay. You just want to be a better driver. I still would recommend NASA all the way around. They just have a good system in place repeatedly to produce decent drivers. And, you know, you go to some of these track events and you're really nervous and you don't know what to expect. And how do I get on the track? And how do I get off the track? And am I doing this right? You know, it's nice to have that entity, anybody wearing a red shirt, to say, hey, I got a question, you know, and you don't want to necessarily look stupid in front of the whole class. You've got all these red shirts around you to ask anything, because there is no such thing as a stupid question when you're talking about racing. So we might laugh a little bit, but it's only because, holy shit, I can't believe somebody hasn't asked that yet, you know, type of thing. So by all means, please subscribe and comment. Make sure you hit the bell. That's going to tell you every time that we post a video. I'm not very good at announcing that. Our subscribership needs to step up. We need to get to 10K, guys. So tell your friends, tell your relatives, tell your brothers, and we're going to take the Ford down to the fair. And I will spare you any animal footage this time around, but I can't guarantee that in the future. But we are continuing the series of this guy versus that guy. But in the meantime, we got to let Rowdy have a fair shake, right? We got to get him out in his natural environment so we can see how he responds to that kind of stimuli. So thanks for joining us this evening. As always, like, subscribe, comment, and we will talk to you later.